Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Curseof and welcome back to another video. I know I said I'm going to be getting back on that Yu-Gi-Oh speed rule grind, and I swear I am. But I still do need to clue up the things I had recorded for Yugi-Kaiba week. And with that in mind, we are jumping into round 4 of the Yugi-Kaiba tournament hosted over on YuGiOh Legacy. It'll be linked in the description. Very second link. My Discord comes first. Anyway, let's just go ahead and start working through this here. So we got Savage Toaster up at the top here as my round 4 opponent, and we have me down at the bottom here because I am my wait 1 second, I need to pause this because I have my speakers on and I need it to come through my headphones. So let's just do that, and hopefully now we're good. This is me fixing things so I can actually hear the sound and it doesn't go through my mic. I guess you can't hear any sound though. Oh no. Why can't I hear sound? Oh, I can hear it. We're good. Okay, so as you guys can see, by the way, if you don't know what Yugi-Kaiba format is, check the cards. Bada bing, bada boom. Basics on Yugi-Kaiba format. Check the cards now. Bada bing, bada boom. You'll see my deck profile that I am playing in this tournament. If you guys watch the deck profile, you'll know I'm prepared for this matchup. But anyway, we have the Fiend equipped deck in the top here. We have a Ryukishin powered equipped with the Dark Energy, making this thing 1900. And yeah, I mean, personally, I don't know about equipping right away, because you basically just open yourself up to a fissure. Yeah, I don't have fissure, but if I drop fissure right now, it would be a 1-4-2, and I would actually go plus off my fissure, which is something you don't get to do very often. So if you have that opportunity, it is amazing. This game is all about 1-for-1s, and when you plus, it is truly, truly a power play. But anyway, as you can see here, I have a Man-Eater bug, which honestly works out just as well. And then I'll set my Monster Reborn, and I will pass turn. Once he runs over my Man-Eater bug, I pop this, and it becomes a 1-4-2 in this regard still. So I'm honestly feeling pretty good right now. He swings that Ryukishin powered into my Man-Eater bug, I flip it up, and I get two, like I said, Man-Eater bug becomes a 1-for-2. I get out 2 cards at the cost of 1, and that is a win always. He then proceeds to normal summon Lajin, the mystical genie of the lamp. And I'm here like, you know what? Okay, whatever. No big deal. Just a Lajin. I'm going to set my Trap Master, snipe out whatever's in that back row, and hopefully things will go all fine and dandy. Here comes the Wicked Worm Beast here. Actually, a very good showing of the Wicked Worm Beast as well. He's going to go and swing that into my set here. Worst case scenario would have been like a wall or something that he just couldn't get over. And I get to go ahead and pop his Trap Hole, which is the best possible target for Trap Master, so that is a feels good moment for sure. Main phase 2, he's going to go ahead and set one, and then end phase, that Wicked Worm Beast will bounce back to his hand. I draw into my Raigeki, which actually isn't that great because it's literally what the Wicked Worm Beast does. It plays around cards like that of Raigeki. So I just go ahead and go main phase 1. I'm going to normal summon my Neo. I'm going to pop Swords Revealing Light because I don't have a good out to this Lajin yet. And I'm going to pass my turn. So I haven't actually yet to see any traps here, which isn't great, but it is what it is. 1 turns up on Swords. I draw a second part to my 4-card combo. Yeah, 4 cards. Doesn't show up very often. And I'm going to go ahead and hard pass here. This is turn 2 of Swords. He opts to set. I'm starting to feel kind of feisty now that he's set a card. Oh boy. And here comes the Raigeki. Bam. Bam, going plus off of my Man-Eater, going plus off my Raigeki. I'm basically just continuing to have card advantage. And because of all those pluses, even though I'm going -1 off of my Swords, it doesn't feel that bad at all. Because I am overall having more resources than my opponent. And every single thing that he's ran over has either been a plus or a 1-for-1, so I'm feeling pretty good. He does manage to plus, though, right here with the Pot of Greed. So, you know, definitely can't complain there. He has what, 1, 2. Oh, I forgot I could see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards to his name. Well, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're both equal after everything that has occurred. He does go ahead and normal summon his Ryukishin powered, equip a Sword of Dark Destruction, and the final turn of Swords Revealing Light is indeed up. This actually isn't amazing for me because he does now have a 2000 body, and I don't have one of my inherent outs here, which means I am sort of falling behind right now, but that's okay. I'm going to just set my Trap Master, spin this to defense, set a Wapaku, and pass my turn. Eventually, I will go ahead and pick up a Fissure or something of the like, and be able to deal with this Ryukishin powered. We shall see what my opponent opts to do here. Gonna go ahead and change of heart my Trap Master. Very, very nice there. And we did see that when I accidentally looked at his hand. And then he does manage to pop the Wapaku. I should have chained it just there. Wasn't really thinking, but yeah, I lost a Neo and 500 life points due to not chaining. We'll see if that does come into play here, depending on... doesn't come crazily in play. I will just spin this and pass. So I don't even opt to activate swords. Now, I might have activated swords if I still had access to my Neo to keep that protected. But with no Neo, there was really no reason to worry here. Life points are a resource. You can Wicked Worm Beast over my Trap Master and deal 2,000 damage. Not a problem. Wicked Worm Beast, though, is really showing why it's so good in his deck here. Being able to dodge, obviously, like my Raigeki, for example. So, very, very good. There's the Fissure. Here's the 1 for 2. I'm going to easily pop that off right now. Out that boy. And try to normal summon La Jin. We'll see if he has a response. And it doesn't look like it. We're going to be able to get him for 1,800 damage here. Nice and easy. And I will then pass my turn. Yeah, so going plus off of that Fissure is super, super nice. Can't complain about that. He does have a Fissure of his own. Being able to out my La Jin here. The normal summon a man-eating treasure chest. Will we see an equip? No equip this time. Just 1,600 to the face. And honestly, I'm not looking amazing because I have a lot of just dead cards in my hand. But that is a very good draw. Wall of Illusion is extremely, extremely powerful against the equip deck because when I bounce, I actually get to pop and equip. So if you have like man-eating treasure chest, for example, yes, it will be bigger. You will be able to swing over my wall, but I do still get to out one of your cards. So it sort of turns wall into like a 1-for-1, you could say. And it helps get rid of his board presence. So wall is fantastic right now. I'm very, very happy to see that. So I'm going to easily set that and see what he has here for me. He swings in with his treasure chest. He's going to take 250, and that will get bounced back to his hand. Now, my opponent does have a set here. I should definitely go in and swing into the set. I'm going to force the set up right now, which is actually very, very good. And I'll explain to you guys why. If it was a Trap Master, no big deal. It's a Trap Master. He hits Monster Reborn, nothing happens. If it's a Man-Eater Bug, yes, I do lose my Wall of Illusion, but he can't abuse my Wall of Illusion, meaning he can't swing into it, bounce his Man-Eater Bug back to his hand, and then continue that trend. So overall, this is 100% the right play. And yeah, I'm out one wall, but at least I don't have to worry about a Man-Eater Bug. Now I'm going to go ahead and normal summon my Wicked Worm Beast, and I'm going to go ahead and just swing over this Man-Eater because that's the only like really viable card I have to my name. Now technically I could have went in with Worm Beast right now if I wanted to, instead of going for the swords, but it is what it is. I have 3 turns to stall, so I am not too worried. And there is turn number 1. And there's a Fissure. Fissure isn't honestly that great right now. I'm going to go ahead and just blow it on this thing to try to get in some more damage with my Wicked Worm Beast here. And we'll see if that gets through, and it does. 1,400 damage. Just trying to slowly work him down here and get him within Blue Eyes White Dragon range. Another man-eating treasure chest, just lots of 1600s in this deck. That is what this deck does. But he can't attack, and that is turn 2 of stalling. And I do draw into Neo, which is very, very nice right now. We will see if we can bait out a reinforcement, or if I do just get to answer this. He does activate reinforcements. He did not do it in the damage step, which can be relevant sometimes. In this scenario, it is not relevant, because obviously if I had a Wabaku right now, I could chain that. And there, down goes my Neo. And 400 damage to me, but he still can't attack this turn. He's going to spin to defense, set 1, and then proceed to pass. I draw another part of my combo, but not the one that I truly need, being the Flute of Summoning Dragon. So he has 2 sets here. I am thinking currently, I'm checking my graveyard. I'm thinking if I'm going to go ahead and activate Monster Reborn here. Is it worth it? I say, no, you know what? I'm just going to normal summon Lord of D. It'll keep board presence, and I know it can swing over this man-eating treasure chest. And I do still pop the Monster Reborn. So I'm going to go ahead and get back a Lajin, not the best Monster Reborn target, but it will indeed do. And I'm going to be able to clear my opponent's field unless he has a Waboku, which he does not. So the fact that he spun that 2 defense was super relevant for me because it made Lord of D be able to swing over it. And now he has no remaining board presence. He does have a good Raigeki here, though. That is very, very powerful. And then following up with a Monster Reborn for a Lajin will guarantee my opponent game. So, yeah, there was actually nothing I could do. Even if I opted to not activate Monster Reborn just then, I still lost to a Raigeki plus his own Monster Reborn. So, I lost here game 1 to the Fiend equip deck, but going forward, I do have some very, very good side deck options for this deck, so I should be able to take it on fairly easily going forward here. And I do open up with Pot of Greed, which is very nice to see. And there's the side deck option right there, Reverse Trap. Reverse Trap is just an absolute killer to this deck. It is another 1 for 2 when they attempt to swing in with one of their buffed monsters, which is very, very powerful, and it is fantastic that I got to see that right away. I also only drew 1 true brick, and then he's making jokes about Ash Blossom. Called by the Grave. Here we go. And here comes the Lajin. Easy summon is also my only option right now, but I don't have to worry about a trap hole or anything. If he fissures it, he fissures it. But regardless, I have a pretty decent field right now. He does have the fissure, sadly for me. Down goes the Lajin, naturally the best fissure target. We do see Ryukishin plus a Sword of Dark Destruction. 2,000 damage. A set, and a pass. I draw into another Reverse Trap, which is super cute. I'm going to attempt a normal summon. He's going to Trap Hole. Honestly, I can't help this, man. Like, yeah, I have 2 Reverse Traps, which is beautiful, but, like, my only monster is Lajin right now, so it is what it is. 2,000 to the face, main 2, end phase. I could have maybe set it and went for a Waboku protection, but it is what it is. I do have another monster here being my Trap Master, which is not too bad. And I'm just waiting to actually have a monster so I can start abusing these reverse traps against my opponent. But sadly, at the moment, I can't. Here comes that Ryukishin powered over my Trap Master. I do get to pop a Waboku, which is nice. Thankfully, I did get to turn that into a 1-for-1. He sets 1 and proceeds to pass. I draw into a Trap Hole. I have absolutely no board presence right now, and he can potentially kill me. I do have Waboku, but, like, I'm really trying to out this Ryukishin powered. So let's go for the Monster Reborn. Once again, a little bit early on it, but I feel like now is a decent time, especially when I can start really getting rid of his resources here by flipping up this Reverse Trap on my Declaration. So down goes a 2-for-1 trade. Main phase 2, I get to set a Trap Hole, and then I get to go ahead and pass. So he only has 4 cards to my 6. So I do have 2 cards of advantage here. And here we go. He's going to go ahead and equip. Thinks he's popping off, but in reality, he swings in. I flip Reverse Trap, and once again, just absolutely overpowered by Reverse Trap. Reverse Trap is the absolute best side deck card here, and the fact that I side 3 is just completely overwhelming my opponent in this matchup. He's now down to 2 resources to my 6, and I am feeling very, very good right now. I'm going to go ahead and set a Fissure as a bluff because the rest of my back row is all traps. And we shall see what happens here. He forgot to side in his Harpy's Feather Duster. Happens to the best of us, man. I am trap-holing that immediately. Bam. Easy money. And draw into my final Lajin. I'm just going to swing in for 1800 here because there's no reason for me to overcommit when I cannot go for game. And if that's a trap hole, then I don't want it to be just an easy out to my Lajin. He sets 1, Monster Reborns. I actually have Waboku to protect during the crash. He doesn't opt to crash here, which is fine by me, because I can go ahead and fissure this now. Still out it. Normal summon a second Lajin. He's going to trap hole that, so I will not get my exact game in, but it was definitely worth summoning just then. And, oh sorry, not exact game. It's 3600. My bad. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and pass here, and we're chilling right now. We're in a very, very good position, and he cannot do anything with his limited resources, and that is the power of side decking versus this deck. If you have Reverse Trap in your side deck, it's almost an auto win, because Fissure is a 1-for-2 trade. Maneater Bug is a 1-for-2 trade. Now Reverse Trap is another 1-for-2 trade, meaning you get to plus so much off of your opponent's equip cards. I basically have like almost a guaranteed win versus this deck. He does obviously opt to go first. That is obviously the best option here. No Reverse Trap this time. Also not double Neo and lots of traps, but this is still not a bad hand, especially with Maneater. Great card against this deck. He does get to open his Pot of Greed though to go for that easy +1 and get ahead of me in card advantage here. And he does have an easy Lajin summon as well. I'm probably going to Fissure? No, I'm just going to go ahead and set my Maneater Bug, set my Waboku, set my Fissure, and proceed to pass. He goes for the D-Spell. Does he snipe out the right card? He does not snipe the right card. Let's go! He then goes for a Stop Defense. Not the best use of Stop Defense, as it does allow me to Maneater out this Lajin, which was something I was going to do anyway. Down comes the Man-Eating Treasure Chest here. An easy swing over Maneater. I'm fine with that. Life points are a resource. I really do not care. Yeah. And now he's going to equip the Sword of Dark Destruction in the main phase 2. There's really no reason to go about doing it that way, but whatever. I get to Fissure and get my +1 off of my Fissure. Normal summon a Neo. I'm just going to attempt to go for 1700 damage here. He's already down to 3 resources to my 5. Well, I guess technically 4. But, yeah, after going Pot of Greed and now being down on resources, that is... It just shows how easy it is to plus off of this deck. Normal summon Ryu Kishin Powered, swinging for 16. Life points are a resource. No equip cards this time, though, so Maneater Bug is not as good, but Wall of Illusion is a great draw right now. I'm just going to go set my Trap Master, try and out these back row, hopefully hitting a trap hole for future use. He does opt to Change of Heart once again. That off the top, man. Alright, that's fine. This time I do remember to chain my Waboku, meaning I will not take any damage here. And I just get to go ahead and grab back my Trap Master. I do draw into a Neo. I could... It's honestly not that bad of a play. I do get to bait out a Reinforcements. So, yeah, we'll see what I do. No, I'm just going to opt to set my Maneater Bug here and see what he does. That's another reason I set Trap Master. No, it's not. Nope, it doesn't matter. He's going to swing over my Trap Master. Fine by me. He sets 1. I am so ready to out that set. Bada bing, bada boom, down goes the Maneater Bug. Very, very powerful hit just then. That's 1 less Maneater Bug in the world. That's what we like to see. I'm not going to go aggro right now. I'm just going to set my Wall of Illusion. Life points are a resource, so I'm not too worried about the damage. And I am just 1 card away from the combo here. Yes, it's not full combo, but Lord of D would still be phenomenal right now. I have an easy set, and now I will finally go in with my Neo. And this is me talking about my speed duel habits because I set in main phase 1 when I shouldn't do that. I do get over it though for 100 damage. I'm surprised not to see reinforcements in the back row, but I'm very happy to see it. I'm also like leaning like all the way back. Like, hey guys. Here comes a Fissure. I'm honestly fine with that. Fissure on a Neo is a happy day for me. He's going to set 1 and pass. And I have a Lajin, which is pretty cute right now. So I'm probably just going to normal summon that Lajin, swing into my opponent's set, which does happen to be a Wall of Illusion, meaning I'll take 50 damage, bounce back to hand, and I just pass. It's actually not as bad as you think, though, because now I'm less susceptible to a board wipe, for example. He's going to set 1 and pass. I draw into a Maneater Bug, which is my easy Wall of Illusion out. So we'll see if he has a board wipe now, which he does not. Just lots of passing back and forth. I flip this up, kill the wall, flip my wall, and go for 1450 damage. Mainly because I have a trap hole set, so I don't have to worry about my wall getting outed. And he just sets another card. He's not feeling great right now. I'm going to set one, and I'm going in for 450. 450 big damage. He's going to opt to Waboku this damage. Honestly, that's fine by me. I go main phase 2, spin 2 defense, and then just pass. That's a neg-1 Waboku. He didn't need to protect the damage there, so definitely not worth it. But it is what it is. Back to attack position and 1450 damage! Waboku. Once again, another wasted Waboku. He's just going neg every single turn. And honestly, if I can force him to go neg every turn by doing this, I am very, very happy. Still no board presence from my opponent here. Standby main. We'll see what I opt to do. I do have the combo right now, but I do not opt to go for it. He does get basically a free La Jin, though, off of that whole exchange. And main 2, though, I'm going to fissure it. So it wasn't as free as he thought. I'm going to go and spin my Maneater Bug to defense, and I'm going to pass. This has been Maneater Bug Wall of Illusion Beatdown. This is super cute. He's going to set one, pass, and now I have full combo with another dragon in hand. Let's see me pop off. Here comes Lord of D. We'll see if he has a response. No response. Summon. Summon. There's Curse of Dragon. There's the boy. Let's go. And he just forfeits. Curse of Dragon for game. That's the mascot. Actually, he's not even in my channel art, but he is the mascot. Yeah, I'm just curious here. Reinforcements, Dark Energy, Trap Hole, Fissure, Sword of Dark Destruction. Just a lot of dead spells and traps right now. But regardless, this was my round 4 match against Savage Toaster. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please hit that like button down below. And also consider subscribing. So our Yugi-Kaiba week has been pushed into Yugi-Kaiba 2 weeks, big gap. But yeah, I will get all the Yugi-Kaiba videos done for you guys regardless. Anyway, that's a wrap, guys. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow for another video. Peace.